What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy Fannon. Sorry, man. I was redoing the page. All right, so I'm back. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, man. My cord busted, and then so I had to get another cord, man. But I'm back. I'm back rolling. Not gonna be on too long, man. I got a dislike to start. Hey, well, hey, how are you doing? Hey, hey, man, I got a dislike right out the gates, man. What's good? What's good? Yes, sir. We're back. We're back. What's going on, fan perspective? So, yeah, man, let me do this real quick, man. I'm not going to go on. I usually get off at around, I'm a little bit behind. So I'll probably go about another half hour or so. I don't want to get too crazy with it. What's going on, Jinza? So, look, man, what I was talking about, and I'm going to go on with this, dude. The cat that want to disrespect certain people, man, because stop making excuses, okay? Y'all, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? If you don't like what people got to say, go away. It's not a hard proposition, man. If you don't like what people have to say, go away. All right? You can't be a racist against black people. You can't. Why would you say that somebody's being a racist because of something they say about Anthony Joshua? You blow my mind with that. Anthony Joshua's the same. He's in the same racial category that I am. So why would I be that? Because I think Anthony Joshua acts like a punk. Why would that be? You guys you kill me with that stuff, man. You got to at least look up and look at the person that you're talking about. The person that's being criticized is another black guy. So why in the world would I be that for criticizing him? You know what I mean? That makes no sense. You just want to make him honorary. That's what you see. That's how you think. And somehow in your mind, you changed Anthony Joshua into somebody that is not a black man. Last time I checked, despite the fact that he got that corny ass haircut, he's a black dude. Okay? You're talking out your neck. Let me hit this thing, man. But I got 23 people in the building. Let's go through these numbers, man, real quick, man. I'm sorry, man. Because at the time, I think I was talking about, broke my mic talking about how these cats need to get put in the clink, dog, for messing with for taking that dope. Jenzy, what's good? LDTB, yes, sir. And whoever dislikes still here won't show their face though, coward. You know how it is. What's going on, Sugar Fantastic? TJ Wilkins, what's going on, man? Richard Smith, yeah, Fury is backing out of the rematch. Is Fury backing out of the rematch? That's something his coach Jay Davidson said. Maybe we should do this. I bet Jay Davidson wants him to back out of it. I bet he does want him to back out of it. I don't believe Tyson Fury's that type of dude, though. You know? That's what it's Ben Davidson. I don't know why I keep saying Jay Davidson. I think I used to work with a guy named Jay Davidson. That's why whenever I hear Davidson, I think Jay Davidson. But Ben Davidson. I think that's what those cats are trying to do, man. What's going on, Douglas? Oh, what's going on, Douglas? I just say what's going on, Douglas, man, because I can't know. I don't know how you pronounce your last name, man. Stupid people think stupidly. That's about the only way that they can think. It just kills me, man. Like, how in the world do you get that out of criticize? Like, if you criticize, it's like, you know what? I think what's going on, Boxing and Barbecue? What's going on, man? I think what they're doing, I think they are like really thinking that I'm insulting Anthony Joshua's owner. You know? So Anthony Joshua's owner is the issue. So hold on, man. Don't you know that Eddie Hearn owns Anthony Joshua? Consequently, you really hating on Anthony. You really hating on Eddie Hearn. That's the only real thing that I can think, man. Is like how you skipping right over him to Eddie Hearn. And I wouldn't have a problem with Eddie Hearn if Eddie Hearn would stop lying like a rug. Stop lying and make the fight, man. It's an easy way to get on that, man. Been a while since I caught the show, but work been killing me. Hey, man, at least you got some work to do. Hey, man, it's better to have some work to do than not have work to do. That is, you know, unless you already Yeah, unless you already know. I mean, unless you already got your dough. Hey, having something to do keeps you alive, man. Stanley Brown, salute for 9 in the LDBC. Smash the like button. Yes, sir. Let's smash the like button. CHARLO'S though, but I was talking about before my mic got shut off, man. I was talking about CHARLO, man. And this whole thing with these dudes on this dope. What's going on, KO? And I really think that the only way to solve the problem with performance enhancing drugs in boxing is if it's a crime. If it becomes a crime, a punishable offense, then people are going to think twice about it, man, because they will say, if robbing a bank was legal, there'd be a whole bunch of people robbing banks. If it was legal, Scotty, so salute for 9. I didn't take your comments personally. That's good, man. Go ahead, man. If there's a whole bunch of people, if robbing banks were robbing banks were legal, people would be there. You'd have to have armed guards all around every bank 24 hours a day, man. You know what I mean? Who was that? God dog. Alex? What do you need? Hey, babe, you scared the heck out of me. You standing up behind that door like that. I didn't know you were home before. All right, babe. Whoo, dude, she walks silent, dog. What up, Patrick Scott? Said any word for the numbers on Saturday night? No zone? Nah, man. I don't know. I was listening to another channel and said they didn't think the numbers are that good, but I don't know. I don't know how you get them. I don't know. I think those are proprietary. I don't think that they're out there publicizing them, man. But we'll see though. We'll see. You'll be able to determine that as how does it go like down the road, Like, are they going to continue to invest? Are they going to try to pull out of it? Let's see what happens, man. I'm telling you, them not taking that Dillian White versus Derek Chisora fight was a bad sign. Okay. I was listening, what do you call it? Had a little bit of a guilty pleasure listening to a channel that I don't ever really listen to. I used to listen to a long time before, a while ago, and I'm actually still subscribed to the channel, but I don't really watch the channel very much since the person hated on me personally. And I was like, dude, what the hell did I do to you? But I listened to this dude's channel today, and he was talking about the zone, and it's like this guy says he loves the zone. So I was like, what the hell do you love about the zone? But other than the World Boxing Super Series. But anyway, so I'm listening to it while I'm looking for this cord so I can get back on my live stream. And I was like, even this dude has to admit that looks real bad. Like, why wouldn't the zone just outbid Showtime? Why wouldn't the zone just outbid Showtime? Why? I'll tell you why. There wasn't no bid. They didn't buy the fight. Shit, they turned it down. That's why, see, the zone with Eddie Hearn has an exclusive deal, right? It's an exclusive deal. But when they came out with the contract and they said the zone, Eddie Hearn, USA, Matchroom USA has an exclusive deal with the zone, my question was, and I said this, dude, who's it exclusive for? Is it exclusive? Is it exclusive for the zone? Like the zone can only air Matchroom boxing fights? Or can the zone only do business with the zone in the US? Most likely, it is going to be that it's exclusive. Matchroom Boxing cannot show their shit anywhere other than the zone, right? But if the zone gives them, if the zone says we don't want that fight, okay, we're not going to air it, we're not going to pay for it, but we'll let you take that fight to whoever else you want. We're not going to stand in your way of airing that fight in the US. Okay, just whoever wants to pay for it, go see if you can find another bidder. But we know it's no takers here, right? That would mean in effect, if not in actuality, in effect, the DAZN has a right of first refusal to Eddie Hearn's, to Matchroom USA's fight cards. Right? I don't even know if this is Matchroom USA, but Matchroom, right? That would mean he'd have a right of first refusal. And they refused it. That's it. They didn't want to pay for it because they don't believe that they're getting what they don't believe it's worth it to them. You can't interpret that shit any way other than a failure, than DAZN rejecting the fight. It's not a matter of whether or not DAZN, I don't believe. Let me do just like a little quick deal. Let me see if I can see this real fast. I like to take just a second out of, let me see, Matchroom Boxing exclusive DAZN. Exclusive DAZN. Yes. Here you go. Here's the title to this Matchroom Boxing article, okay? DAZN announces deal with Matchroom to exclusively broadcast fights. That's in Canada, actually. But let's go in US. USA. It says exclusively in Canada. Where's the older one? Yeah, May. DAZN will be the exclusive U.S. broadcast partner for the 16 U.S. fights, right? So that's the phrase right there. They're using it in media DAZN, right? May of 2018. This is on DAZN websites, right? Matchroom Boxing and Perform Group sealed boxing's first $1 billion deal, right? And it says Perform Group's live and on-demand streaming services DAZN will be the exclusive U.S. broadcast partner for 16 U.S. fights, plus Matchroom's existing 16 nights in the UK. Exclusive U.S. broadcaster. Okay? That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be, what's going on, D-Style Boxing? It's supposed to be an exclusive deal. Like, again, I'm trying to told you. That's how I said, if you say, I'm trying to tell you, I'm purposely saying, I meant to told you. I told you. That exclusive means that DAZN, that Matchroom has to televise their fights in the U.S. Have to televise their fights that are on the U.S. and there's 16 fight cards in the U.K., right? This is one of them because this is fight card in the U.K. on the U.S. rights are exclusive for DAZN. So how could it be that the Dillian White versus Derek Chisora fight wind up on Showtime? DAZN had to refuse the fight. DAZN had, and that also tells you something else. Just like you guys did not understand, and I tried to tell you that the way that and I'm going to tell you over and over again, the way that budgets work is that they're going to allocate funds to Matchroom. But I said when it came out, they are going to be able to choose what fights they want to air and what fights they don't want to air. And they're not just going to give any old amount of money to any amount. They're not going to take any fight with Eddie. So with Matchroom. So seeing as this fight is one that they didn't take, which is a pretty good one, quite honestly, I mean, compared to the other ones, it's a good one. Why wouldn't they take it? They must not believe that it's worth paying for. And Showtime said, okay, how much? And that would put Showtime, man, Showtime could probably pay pennies on the dollar to get it. They could pay pennies on the dollar because who else is going to air it? ESPN? You can't go to HBO because HBO's not there. When are they going to show how is ESPN going to show it? It's in the middle of the afternoon. It's in the middle of the afternoon. Is ESPN going to bump something on December 22nd? I mean, what is it? Isn't this the college basketball season? College basketball season. You got all kind of sports on ESPN. They're not going to bump an afternoon. They're not going to bump a college basketball game, multiple college basketball games for a Derek Chisora, Dillian White fight out of the UK. It's not rocket science here. The relationship between DAZN and Eddie Hearn has issues. Yeah, B&B, I made it back, dog. Yeah, we back up in this thing. Yes, sir. I'm just trying to look. Hey, no notification. That's because I had to come back, man. I had to come back to my stream because I lost my stream. I gotta tell World Breaker Fighting that I'll be getting off at around 12:15. Definitely trying not to counter program, man. Check out my man World Breaker Fighting. After this, I think he usually goes on around 12:30. But I'm just gonna let him know for the sake of this continuity. Subscribe to World Breaker Fighting. We'll be off by 12:15. All right, so I'll be done by 12:15. Anybody, I walk up on 12:15, please let me know, man. All right, so let me get in the comment section. So yeah, man, that was the thing that I was finding was really funny, man. Oh, bowl games? Hell yeah, they ain't kicking off no bowl games for that. D-Style Boxing said, the Zone just spent a bunch of money with Canelo. Absolutely. By the way, man, if y'all ain't subscribed to D-Zone, I said, hey, dog, no, I called you D-Zone Boxing. D-Style Boxing, man. Subscribe to D-Style Boxing. Very, very heady dude. Very, very bright guy. Love his channel. I've been a subscriber to D-Style Boxing for years and years and years. And will continue to be, man. And this is what I try to tell them. And this is another thing. When that 365 million, that came out of boxing budget. Okay. That came out of boxing budget. That's 365 million less that they're going to spend over on the Zone. Right? It isn't 365 million on top of it. I doubt it very much that it is. That would be like throwing good money after bad. You know? Douglas, so Fannon, do you want the AJ with Wilder fight? I couldn't care less. I could not care less. Honestly, I would rather see, my personal preference is AJ Fury. Because I think you UK cats need to clean up ship over there. Personally. I think Deontay Wilder just had the two toughest fights in the heavyweight division in his last two fights. You got the 4 top heavyweights in the world in my book, right? I don't care about what your book is. My book is Ortiz, Fury, Wilder, and Joshua in whatever order you want to put them in. Those are the top 4 heavyweights, most difficult heavyweights. Deontay Wilder has fought both of them, both Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury back to back. Anthony Joshua's not fought any of them. I think Anthony Joshua needs to fight Tyson Fury or needs to fight Luis Ortiz on April 13th, and I'm fine with that. And whoever the winner of that is should fight Deontay Wilder after that. And after that fight happens, whatever mishmash hodgepodge of those fighters fight each other, they should fight each other, okay? The AJ fans don't believe it, but Alexander Povetkin, Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker, come on, man. He's supposed to win every one of those fights. Those fights are not risks. Okay, those fights were not risks, even if you want to try to sell me that Alexander Povetkin was a risk. Deontay Wilder will knock Alexander Povetkin's head clear off his shoulders. That's why that dude was doping up before the fight, before trying to, was doping up ahead of that fight. So, yeah, so anyway, that's my thing, man, on that. Johnny John, what's good, man? I don't know how many subscribers the Zone had gotten, man. I haven't heard them make an announcement about how many they had. Somebody said it was the #1 download or something like that. I don't know what that means. You know, #1 download of that day, right? So if they got 100,000, they could have got 100,000 downloads compared to ESPN's downloads, or I mean, and do they even publicize their their downloads off of Android store or something like that? Who knows, man? I don't know what that means, because I don't know. You know, there was not another event where you were going to have a lot of downloads from ESPN or a lot of downloads from Showtime or whatever. I don't know what that means to say they were the #1 downloaded app on this and that. They could have got 200,000 downloads, right? I mean, is that the most downloads? I don't even know what the fuck that means, dude. You know? What's going on, Chris Brown? What's going on, Chris Brown 4045? Yes, sir. Junior the Truth, dog. Yeah, man, I got my shit was screwed up. Sorry about that, man. But I gotta subscribe to Junior the Truth. Not a lot of y'all. Hey, I'm not gonna say it, not a lot, man. Junior the Truth, great channel. It's the truth. He's the host of the Smoke City Mobcast. Does a terrific job on that. Does a terrific job in the morning on Punch Junkie, on the Punch Junkie morning show. Comes on early morning, man, before Trill Boxing Talk. You definitely check my man out, man. Very, very good channel. A lot of people associate him with. A lot of people associate him with Smoke City Mobcast, but he's got his own channel and deserves your support, man. So yes, sir. D-Style, yeah, man. Definitely check out D-Style, man. D-Style is funny. D-Style, man, I love that one video you did, D-Style, when you talk about them translators, the translators translating Spanish, and how he's like, man, you don't even need a translator. The guy gives a 3-word answer, and this dude talks for 3.5 minutes. How the fuck you get that out of that? It should be crazy, man. That's my dude, D-Style, man. I love that dude's channel, man. Love that dude's channel. Said Canelo got 26 million views, but was it free on that? Who said he got 26 million views? Who said he got 26 million views? That's the first thing I ever heard about that. 26 million views on DAZN? That sounds suspect as shit. That shit would been on Boxing Scene. That'd been the first thing that they put out there. 26 million? That shit sounds real suspect. See it? What's going on, Coach Sheldon Harris? Combat Sports, what's going on there? Yeah, man. What's going on? Scottie Pippen says Gale Sayers or Walter Payton. Walter Payton, dog. Gale Sayers is fragile as shit. Yeah, because he's too fragile. But Gale Sayers is sweet. But he's too, yeah, dog. 26 million views, dog. Them cats just making shit up. The fuck is it? The Super Bowl? The fuck is it? Was it the Super Bowl or something? The hell out of here, dog. 26 million downloads, dude. They would have put that shit in the man. They would. That's all they would be advertising if it was 26 million. I would have seen that. It ain't true. Okay, I'm gonna just flat out tell you, 26 million downloads for that is not true. That would have been the first thing that they would have been advertising. That shit would have been on DAZN. That shit would have been in the. That would have been all over the place. You wouldn't have had to look for that news. DAZN would have went straight to Boxing Scene and did it and had a big ass paid for an article to come out about DAZN doing 26 million downloads during the for the Canelo Alvarez fight. And maybe I missed it, but please put it in the links. You get out of here. 26 million view. 26 million. You said, yeah, I know it ain't you, but I found it funny, man. These cats will say anything. Oh, Mark, man, I'm gonna go with Brown. I'm gonna go with Badu Jack. I'm gonna go with Badu Jack, man. Badu Jack is he's overdue, dog. But I gotta pay a little more attention to Marcus Brown, man. I gotta actually watch that and think about it. Yeah, absolutely, man. You know I like to do this, dude. Here, let me do this. Google. 28 million downloads. DAZN. Didn't come up in the search engine. I got 28-year-old. Retrieved March 28th. Nah, dog. Nope. Nope. Nothing came up. That would be the quickest shit ever, dude. What did he say? DAZN has 5 million downloads in its history on Google Play. DAZN, boop, slapped upside the head, dog. But they got 28 million that night. Dog, just stop lying, dog. Stop lying. Eddie Hearn talks about Wilder's number. When is he going to talk about the zone subscribers count? He did. He did. Now, there was rumors out there, and I'm going to say it's rumors because unless I've actually seen it from somebody, it's a rumor, even if it comes from people that I got a lot of respect for. All right. And there were people that were talking about there being only 15,000 people watched Anthony Joshua Alexander Povetkin, right, on the DAZN US debut. I had heard that. I didn't see where it came from. And quite honestly, I didn't research it because I didn't know, right? And I didn't go with it. I just didn't look at it. But just what Eddie Hearn said was, because it was out there, right? Eddie Hearn was like, come on, 15,000. You guys could have at least said 100,000, right? Which isn't that good, but come on, 15,000. I mean, you could at least said 100,000, which would still not have been that, wouldn't have been that great. But, and there you go. That's the number I believe. 100,000. That's the number I'm going to go with, 100,000, which is not good. You got 100,000 people watching him. That's half of what he got on Showtime. Half. He dropped the viewership. He couldn't carry half of his audience from Showtime to DAZN. And I suspect that it's going to be about the same for Canelo. So there's a lot. First of all, that was not on May 5th. That fight was not May 5th. That was not on the first week of May. The fight was not on the second week of September. Those are the big fight dates for Canelo. And those dates have a lot to do with why they sell so well. And I'm not sure whether one is Mexican Independence Day and the other one is Cinco de Mayo. I don't know what those two dates are, but my understanding is that those are related to Mexican holidays, which is why Floyd always wanted to fight on those Mexican holidays or close to those Mexican holidays, right? Because those are big celebrations. So, and boxing is very popular with Mexican Americans and Mexicans from Mexico, Tejanos from Texas Mexicans and California Mexicans. Whatever the case is, it's a popular date for Mexicans. He fought on December 20. What is it? December 8th? What kind of fuck holiday is that? On a DAZN app, right? Which means now you got to have a whole bunch of people, older folk who could usually just click on their pay-per-view on their TV, now to use some other technology and download the app to their how many people even have the ability to download apps on their television? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that don't have smart TVs, right? Where they know that they can download the DAZN app onto their TV. You're asking for some old school boxing fans to load it down on their phone, or to watch it on their computer. That whole technology is not the exclusive streaming of fights is not something that is an established situation. It's not a habit with people. You got to go through some things to do that. How do I get this on my big ass projection screen TV? Right? My dad's got a big ass, like a whole wall on a projection screen TV, right? He can't get DAZN on that TV. So how do you know they're not going to get, first of all, I don't think Canelo versus Rocky Fielding, if it was pay-per-view, would do more than 600,000 pay-per-views. 600,000 tops. If you look at the history of Canelo did 900. There's been 4 times that he's got close to, or actually 5 times he's got close to 1 million pay-per-view. One is Floyd Mayweather, so just take that away, right? Well, that even counts. One is Floyd Mayweather. The other one was Miguel Cotto. Another one was against Julio Cesar Chavez, and the other 2 were Gennady Golovkin. All of which had been on pay-per-view on their own right, have their own fan bases in their own right. Sergio Martinez had already been on pay-per-view and did a pay-per-view. Sergio Martinez, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was on pay-per-view and did something like 400,000. People don't even think about this. Julio Cesar Chavez by himself, right, did pay-per-views that were close to what Canelo was doing by himself. Julio Cesar Chavez just isn't a good fighter, but he had all the hype. He had a ton of hype behind him. Gennady Golovkin had been on pay-per-view by himself, did 150, 200,000 pay-per-views by himself, right? Floyd Mayweather, that goes without saying. Miguel Cotto had been on pay-per-view a bunch of times by himself, Whenever Canelo Alvarez fought people who hadn't been, like Liam Smith, he did like 400,000. So dude, tops this dude was going to get is 600,000 off of Rocky Fielding if HBO put that on pay-per-view. The way that I look at how his numbers came out. So you can cut that shit in half when it goes over there to the zone against somebody that's Liam Walsh, Rocky Fielding. So maybe 300,000. I'd be shocked if it was 300,000. I think that's gracious, giving him 300,000. D-Style said half the country lives in rural America. Yeah, so these cats ain't gonna be streaming. Hey, by the way, man, I got to give a shout out to my man D-Style, because D-Style says something that cats don't get, man. You said this on a stream a while ago when you're talking about what streaming is. Streaming is just a mechanism by which you're transmitting data to whatever device whatever device it is that you're using. Okay? A television, a computer, a phone, whatever it is. It just means that you don't have to be in your the effect of it is you don't have to be in your living room to watch it. You can watch a boxing match on this. Dude, there's a lot of people that don't want to watch boxing matches on this. Okay? A lot of people are like, fuck is this? I don't want to see this. I want to see it on my big screen. Anyway, so whether or not like streaming is going to take over boxing or not, dog, hit the brakes on that, dog. That's just a mechanism by which the mechanism by which your data is going to whatever device it is, man. Steady Ready Boxing. Eddie Hearn just won the YouTube Boxing Man of the Year for most views with his name over the title. Over 500 million views this year alone, and he ain't through one punch. Is that a real award? Because I guarantee you, is that real? I don't think that's real, because I'm sure I could find somebody with more. Yeah, Canelo Alvarez versus Angulo did about 300K, and that's what I'm like. That's about what you're going to get out of Canelo if he's not fighting somebody. And that's the case with anybody. That's the case with anybody. Anthony Joshua fought Carlos Takam. He fought Carlos Takam, right, in his first fight after Vladimir Klitschko. According to records that ain't even, according to what I suspect are inflated estimates. It went from 1.5 million to 800,000 in one fight. It went from 1.5 against Vladimir Klitschko to 800,000 against Carlos Takam. Though that's a 700,000 drop in the UK for Anthony Joshua when he fought somebody that nobody was interested in seeing him fight. There's no tension to that fight. There's no tension. I don't necessarily even believe the other numbers because Sky Sports doesn't release their numbers. They're just estimates, but Native Black Faculty Boxing. What's good, my man? Shout out. Tito Carlisle, man. What's going on, man? Oh, Lawrence Williams just sent that to me. Dude, from who? YouTube? Dog, you trying to tell me Eddie Hearn got more titles, got more than like KSI, got more than like Trump? Eddie Hearn got more names on you. What in YouTube boxing? What? Somebody send that to me. Send that shit to me. What? YouTube boxing? Is this a scientific? I mean, is that like, who did that? Hold on, man. How does that work? Send it to me. I'm interested in seeing it. Please send that to me. Please send that to me. That means he's got more mentions than Floyd Mayweather. He's got more mentions than Anthony Joshua. Just send it to me. I'm not doubting that it ain't something somebody said, but please send that to me, dog. Please send that to me. I don't know. YouTube will be passing out some BS awards. Let me see this, man. YouTube got a boxing award, not sports. All right, so I mean, seriously, I almost don't want to. I almost don't want to give that shit any credence. Just show that to me, man, because that shit sounds real funny. That shit sounds real fucking funny. Oh, he's the biggest liar on YouTube, but I don't believe it. I mean, I got to. Yeah, I got to see that. Because now I'm not even talking about Eddie Hearn. Like, what? I mean, dude, I'm a YouTube certified YouTube partner, right? So we get emails from YouTube, right? And it seems to me, with all the trouble that YouTube has, for YouTube to actually, I've never even heard about them giving out awards for genres of videos to creators. Why would YouTube come up with an award for the most names in the titles of boxing videos? You know what I mean? Who won the award for the most names in basketball videos? Most names in field hockey videos. You know, most booty shots of a track athlete has to go to that Danish triple jumper. You know, like, how does that work? How does that award get awarded? When do they award it? You know, they said it is fake news, dog. Like, somebody put that. I don't understand how that can be. But maybe, you know, you're funny, dog. Eddie paid to create the award. Eddie ain't got enough money to make YouTube, to pay YouTube to create an award. I promise you. Okay? They got YouTubers that make more money than him. Okay? Paul, what's her name? Superwoman and Paul Jake. And you know how much money them motherfuckers is making? You know how much money they make? These cats are coming out with $1 million. Dude, they're coming up with $1 million. They say you do 10 million views on a video, right? 10 million views on a video for these people. Let's see. 10 million divided by they would make, and they make 2 videos. It's 10,000 a video. And they get this in the first like hour that they have that shit up. And then they get their own special fucking ads, because their ads cost more. So really, it could probably be, these cats might get like $20,000, $30,000 a video, and they doing 2-3 of them mugs. They doing 2-3 of them a week, and they're getting outside endorsements, and these cats are making a shitload of money, dude. A shitload of money, dude. $10 million divided by 5 plus 7 minus 132 to the zillionth power. Get the fuck out of here, Zemo. Bitch ass, dude. I know who you are, dude. Get the fuck out, dude. I'm blocking, hiding you. You don't think that I know? Remember, I read all my comments, dude, and I know who you are. Bye. Who gets the award for the most YouTube videos that were being referred to as a coward? AJ. Shit. Anyway, man, let's get out of here. Why is Eddie singled out? All these promoters are grimy. Aram Finkel's not a promoter. Mayweather, Dana White. Oh, Eddie, because Eddie ain't making the fights. And Eddie talks too much. That's why. Because Eddie talks too much. That's why he ain't getting singled out. Ludabella doesn't say enough to get on Ludabella. Oscar De La Hoya gets ragged on ruthlessly. Bob Arum gets ragged on ruthlessly, but nobody lies as much as Eddie Hearn does, or is in the media as much as Eddie Hearn is. Eddie can't win purse biz. Yeah, dude's phony, man. Dude's just straight phony. But by the way, dude, on the real, dude, if you come to the channel and you act a fool in the actual comment sections of the video, I know who you are, dude. Okay, I don't forget your name. You're probably the same troll that's been thrown out multiple times, man. And the shit you said in those videos, dude, I personally think that you're one of them. You know what kind of person you are. Go to a channel that'll tolerate your foolishness, because I'm not the guy. What's going on, SQL1? What's going on, man? Okay, let me move forward down. Hey, Layla D, what's going on, man? DL said, okay, I got you. Yeah, man. It's just, I think he was joking. Who was joking? Zeetmo was joking? Nah, dude. He's not getting thrown out for what he just said. He got thrown out for the comments he made on other videos. All I did is delete his comments. I deleted them. Because you calling me all kind of shit like that, dude, I'm not going to forget who you are. I read the comments. I don't care about what he did in here. I care about what he did in the videos. What he said about other people in the comments of videos. I'm not one of these cats that are going to allow my comment sections and videos to be overrun by a bunch of racists. Okay? I'm not doing that. All right? And you can be tongue in cheek about it. If I get the sense that that's what you're doing, I'm throwing you out. Okay? And all I need is a sense that's what you're doing, because it's my channel. And I think one of the worst things for these cats that want to use that code word unbiased. Oh, I'm unbiased. I'm unbiased. If you're going to look at this from an unbiased way, dog, that shit is code word as far as I'm concerned. For a bunch of y'all cats that wind up talking shit about every fighter, every black fighter that comes up, you got some shit to say about them. Hello? Yeah? What? I have it. I have Remind. Okay, can they send me a link or let me know how to do it? I'm well. How are you? I have a Remind on my phone for his basketball, for another basketball program where he takes his lessons. Is there like a A1010, A1010, or ATENTEN? Okay. Okay. BB. Coach F. Okay, I will. Does he have something for basketball today or something? Is there some reason that I need to know this? Okay, great. I'll do that. If I have any problem, I'll call back, I guess. Or okay, great. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye. Sorry, man. That was a kid's school, so I got to take care of that. I think Eddie has more views on YouTube. I don't think there is an award of beat for BS, dog. I don't know, man. We got to know how that shit comes back. This is what happens when you're live and uncut. I've answered like 3 calls before on my streams. Yeah, dog. This is what I got to do, dog. So I knew that was somebody from my kid's school. What's going on, Lawrence? 104 Lawrence Street, man. Appreciate you, man. Tone Banger's in the building. He said Michael Johnson and Q-Tip needs to be unlocked. They are square peeps. Michael Johnson and Q-Tip. Okay. Michael Johnson shouldn't be blocked. Is that something and Q-Tip? All right, I'll do that today. I will do that today. The day, what's going on? Why not? Why not? What's good? Said the day of the tongue in cheek does not get a pass here. I'm waiting for a smack clown with this shiny new wrench I got for Christmas. Yeah, I don't do it, dog. You're not going to be tongue in cheeking. You're not going to be indirect about it. You're not going to do it because the whole purpose of that, the reason that I wanted to do this, the reason that I wanted to do this channel is because I was sick to death, or I supported the LDBC and YTBC certain channels before that, before it happened, was because everywhere you go, you guys think that you can just say what you want, whatever you want to do, and ruin people's days. You crap on fighters left, right, front, and center. And you're the type of just creeps. Somebody calling them weirdos. I call you a creep. You're the type of creep that want to come around and try to spread that crap to any and every discussion that you become a part in. And I don't care why you want to do it. I think when many of you people use the word unbiased, that's what it's code word for. Because your opinion is not unbiased. I don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. But I looked through your video. You never agree with it. You never agree with them. Everything they do, something's wrong with everything. I went right down this dude's page, and I look at your pages. You never clean your comment sections up. You let the people in your comment section say whatever they want. Whatever they want. You can call them. They call people monkeys. They call people, ends. Call people all kind of crap all through your comment sections. You never take the time to go through and get those people out of your comment section. And you're supposed to think that I don't believe that you think the same thing. You're a rest haven for those people. And your videos attract those type of people. Those are your subscribers. But you're unbiased? No, unbiased just means I think it's like some people talking about the Patriot Act. Ain't nothing less patriotic than that. And ain't nothing, all you're trying to do is put a code word around your shit. Oh, American. I'm an American. I listen to this clown with this double talk. If you're not Laugh At First? There's a really good channel, dude, boxing channel on YouTube. Can't remember the name of the channel. It's like Laugh At First. But he does interviews. He does a lot of very good interviews on boxing. So there was a guy, Nate Jones. He did a video earlier today, or maybe last night, with Nate Jones on it. And there was a guy that had a hat on that said, "Make boxing great again." And I was thinking, I didn't read the hat, right? I just looked at it. It was red. It said, "Make great again." I thought that it said box. I thought it said America. So I asked, who's the dude with that hat on? Somebody came to my channel. Somebody came to my comments and said, "Do you have a problem with America being great?" I was like, "No, dude, I really just want to know who the dude was because I didn't know who he was. I know who Nate Jones is. I don't know who that dude is." But somebody corrected me, the guy on the channel. Yes. Don't harp by the door, babe. It's distracting. Babe, if you sit up on the crack, I can see you, and it's distracting. What you need? What? The brownies in the refrigerator? You want it? Huh? You can have it, baby. Yeah. The Truth Raw. I have no idea why you're in timeout. Oh, Laugh At First. Oh, Laugh at First Strike. Okay. Oh, we had this discussion. We had this thing about the term "Make America Great Again," right? So this dude is obviously, I don't care what you think, who you support, whatever your deal is, but listen to the words. Make something great again. To make anything great again, you have to be saying that it's not great. Because otherwise, how can you make it great again? So the guy's hat said, "Make boxing great again," right? So if I read that and you tell me I want to make boxing great again, that tells me obviously you don't think boxing is great right now. You think it had been great. It's not great now, and you want to make it great again. That's just logic. So the people that are saying "make boxing great again," or "make Canada great again," or "make China great again," are telling you that it's not great. So how could you accuse me of thinking America's not great and being unpatriotic? You're being unpatriotic. You're the one saying it's not great, not me. You want to play with words. I'm taking the literal meaning of your words. But since we know you guys do that, you do that double talk nonsense. Don't come here with any of it. Because I'm judging you based on what you say. You got a problem with Floyd Mayweather. You had a problem with Andre Ward. You got a problem with Adrian Bronner. You got a problem with Floyd. You got a problem with Deontay Wilder. Anything that some people that support Deontay Wilder is wrong unless they support Anthony Joshua. And then if you support Anthony Joshua when he says that issue he had with Fast Eddie Chambers, no, Eddie, they weren't supporting him they weren't supporting AJ during that. When I supported AJ during that, then, oh, I'm just making excuses. And Anthony Joshua's this and Anthony Joshua's that. Oh, come on, man. I got no time for any of you because you're phonies. And we know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And the truth is in your comment section. We know it because the cats that are in your comment section aren't speaking the code. They're not doing your little codified half-ass speak, okay? They're not talking about urban. When you're talking about the urban population, we know what you're talking about. Okay. Oh man, my bad. I missed the super chat. I'm not doing it. If I think you that type of dude, you gotta go, dude. Raider time. Much love in the super chat, man. And also my man Derek Ray said, I can say what I want to say as long as it's a super chat. No, you can't. No, you cannot say whatever you want to say as long as it's a super chat. What did you say before? No, you cannot. I will throw your, hey, Derek Ray, I'm going to tell you, if you say some crazy shit in the super chat, I will delete that bitch, throw it out. No, you can't. I am steadily been known to toss people out with super chats. You think you're going to talk bad about me in a super chat? No, you can't. Matter of fact, I think I've seen your name before, and I don't believe I've ever had an issue with you. But if I see, let me go back and see if there's some reason I need to throw you the fuck out. I don't see a reason to throw you out, homie. But trust me, if you put some stupid shit in the super chat, I'll throw you out. I don't need your money. We got cats come every day support the channel. And I never asked for super chats. I didn't ask you for a super chat. Thank you very much. I never asked. All I ever do was say thank you. I appreciate it. But I didn't ask you for it. If you not noticed, I read all kind of comments. All comments all day that don't have super chats on it. If you want to support the channel, I appreciate you supporting the channel. But if you think that I'm going to buck dance, I'm going to do some shit like that for $10, fuck out of here. Put $500 on it. Then say what you want. Hell yeah, I just did investigate his thing. I would have been because I was looking for a reason to throw him out. Yeah, exactly, Layla D. You got the game messed up, dude. I ain't asked you for nothing. Ain't never asked. Somebody in here asked me if I've ever said, please give me a super chat. I'm here because I need you to give me a super chat. Never have I said that. And never will I say that. $1 super chats, no dollar super chats, $100 super chats. I will always say thank you. I appreciate people coming to the channel and subscribing. But you do for the sake of it, dog. Get your ass booted for $10. Matter of fact, I just want to prove this something. I can say what I want as long as it's a super chat. Salute for £9 fight work week. The salute I appreciate, dog, but you walked up on it, dog. Super chats are overrated unless it's $100 or more. No, man, they are what they are, dude. This is an expression of appreciation for the channel, man. I mean, they ain't overrated. I appreciate it. I really do. If you want to not get YouTube to get paid for it, you can do a Venmo, right? Now I'll say that. $10 on Venmo is worth more than $10 on a super chat, but it is what it is, dog. Hey, super chat is given by the platform YouTube. YouTube is allowing me to do this. They pay for the infrastructure. They own it, and they're allowing me to do what I'm doing on their platform, and I'm appreciative of it. I'm not going to complain about the fact that they take a cut of it. You know what I mean? They're not doing me wrong. I wouldn't be able to talk to you without it. But don't think though that you can say what you want to say because you put some money on it. No. I was on somebody's channel. I can't remember who I was on Blood Boxing, Retro Boxing and More. Subscribe to Retro Boxing and More. By the way, in about 15 minutes, World Breaker Fighting is going to be going live. I think he sent out his advertiser. So send y'all over there when I get done, man. I told, man, this guy puts insulted blood with a super chat. Like, what do you think you doing, dog? You think this is something? You think I'm your fucking shoe shine boy or something? You think I'm a shoe shine boy? You was going to throw a quarter at me? What? That's how you think that's what this is? Hey, boy, here's your quarter. No, I'm not your shoe shine boy, dog. I will delete that shit. I will take the quarter until you fuck off. Just like I did, matter of fact, but with blood, what I did was I deleted the comment, because you can delete them super chat comments. I deleted the comment before blood ever got a chance to say it, and I responded to the dude with a $20 super chat. Because my super chats, if I'm not doing something with an organization, a sport, with a youth organization with the super chats, more than likely I'm giving that back to other channels anyway. I'm steady using. If you donate to me, you've donated to Trail Boxing Talk. If you've donated to me, you've donated to Coach Sheldon Harris. If you've donated to me, you have donated to just about Junior the Truth. If you see a $ underneath that, underneath their thing, and they have the ability, every time you've given me, if you've given me money, you've given money to them. Because on more than one occasion, I will take that and pass it over. And I put something on top of it, because if you give 10, you gave me 7, gave YouTube 3. I will give them 10, and I will cover the 3. That's my philosophy with it, because it's a community of boxing channels. Not everybody has the ability. Not everybody's got 20,000 subs, 60,000 subs. Not everybody's got 200, 300 people coming through their live streams. Okay? It's 12:15. Yep. Thank you. Marlon So Icy Sims. What's going on with you, man? How you feeling, Marlon So Icy Sims? Joshua beat himself. Oh, Stu Baby Love Texas said truth, facts, and logic always piss rude people off. Yes, sir. Much love in the super chat, dog. And I didn't even give my man. Hey, by the way, though, Derek Ray, that was your gong that I missed. I apologize for missing your gong. Yes, sir. But you can't see. You can say what you want. You will get thrown out, though. Fannon just getting out of court. What's going on, Rico Clardy? Hope it went well. Oh, Derek, it was just a joke. I hope it was just a joke, home. I apologize if hurt some feelings. I donate on everyone's channel. Much love, Derek Ray in the building. Now, see, the thing is, Derek, you didn't. I don't always remember. I went off on, like, who was I went off on the other day, man? I went off on somebody because I didn't realize that they weren't talking to me. They were talking. I think they were talking to D-Lo 404 or somebody like that, but I misread it, and I thought they were talking to me. And I think I snapped on the dude for like a half hour, and at the end, they were like, I saw it, and they were like, no, for now, they were talking to me. I was like, damn. So if I misinterpreted what you say, I truly apologize for misinterpreting it, man. But you would be shocked at how many people come up in here super duper clowning, dog. Oh, but the guy that I took out, I deleted his super chat. This dude sent me a personal note. You owe me $10. I said, I don't owe you shit. Don't be rude, okay? If you paid to be rude to him, I paid to be rude to you. That's how it works. Okay. And I paid twice what you paid to be rude to you. So kick rocks, homie. Yes, sir. Lawrence. Oh, man. I missed that. Man, I'm glad I had an extra cord though in this, man. This has been a good talk. Lawrence 104. Lawrence, he didn't say nothing but much love in the super chat. Super appreciative, man. Said Layla D said rude comments heighten the sensitivity sometimes. Yeah, man, absolutely. Like I don't know if you joking. You might have just called me a boy, and I'm telling you, I don't. Hey, I'm not. I don't like that, dog. I ain't never been the one, dog. I don't always operate like everybody else does. PSA, public service announcement. D-Lo 404, don't play the radio either. Yes, sir. Much love in the super chat from D-Lo 404. Yes, sir, man. Cats don't play, man. Fannon, I always have to love your show, and you're the reason I know anything about the LDBC. That's what's up, Marlon So Icy Sims. By the way, Marlon So Icy Sims is a professional boxer. Subscribe to my man's channel. He's about to take over the 130-pound division, dog. You about to run Loma and them mugs up out that jump. Undefeated fighter, man. Check out my man. Woodstar TV. Fannon, you have to be Dr. Claude Anderson. Have to be his love child. Hell no, man. Don't say that about my mama. What you trying to say about my mama? My mama ain't. No, my son, my daddy's son. Thank you very much. I'm my daddy's son. And if you ever met my daddy, you'd be like, yeah, that's your daddy. It irritated people, dude. I rise with my pops. Fatal Hawk 91 said, just tuned in. What's the deal with Wilder Fury? Ben Davidson, shout out in the super chat. Ben Davidson said, let me check my time, dog. Okay, cool. Ben Davidson said that maybe Tyson Fury should just fight the winner of Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Right? So acting as if Tyson Fury might not take the rematch. Interesting thing, though, and a great point that 78 Sports TV brought up on Trill Boxing Talk. Watch Trill Boxing Talk in the morning. He said that it's funny because I didn't think about this, but when he said it, but he was right because I recalled it as soon as he mentioned it, that after the fight, Deontay Wilder said he wanted a rematch. Tyson Fury said, maybe I'll take some time off to spend with my family and all that stuff. Like he wasn't too jumping at the rematch at the end of that fight. Probably because he had just woken up. Probably just because he got up from a nice, very scary nap. Okay? Like, boom, oh shit, I'm on the ground. How did that happen? He's like, maybe I should take some time out, make sure my brain's all together and all that. But people like Andre Ward acting like Deontay Wilder's the one that wouldn't want the fight. But maybe it is Tyson Fury that wouldn't want the fight because Tyson Fury's the one that got concussed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did say that. I just forgot all about it. Passive student, Derek Ray. Oh, it's cool. Yeah, you have told me before not to leave a super chat, but if I comment on anyone's channel, it's with super. Everybody can't say then I'm dope. That they can't say they dope like that. I'm dope like that. Much love, man. I appreciate that, man. I really do, dog. Seriously, man. It'll go to good. Hey, Derek Ray, thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. And nah, man, I haven't seen you like some cats, dog. You gotta understand. Some cats are getting crazy. He got knocked out. He knows the history of rematches. Yeah, it ain't like Tyson Fury got some easy work to solve. How do you solve getting concussed? You know, you're gonna have to, in order to win more rounds, you're gonna have to go to him more. And if he goes to him more, dog, that shit can get turned off like that at any point in time. You know? Fury says snooze, say Stormy B, man. Oh man, did I miss? Let me hit the super chat. I'll check this, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Man, I so much appreciate the love on the channel. Oh, yeah, that's it. Fatal Hawk 91. Yeah. Oh, Fatal Hawk 91. Derek Ray. Much love in the super chat. But yeah, that was it, man. That's pretty much. I got to Derek Ray. I got to Fatal Hawk 91, dog. Fatal Hawk, dog. That's a hell of a name. I like that name. Ward is one of my favorite fighters of all time. Being on some shit about questioning Wilder's heart. Yeah, he said that he wasn't. He backtracked off that. So, you know, I'll take him at his word when he backtracked up off of that. You know what I'm saying? Ward eating crow. I mean, you know, if that's not what he did, if that's not what he meant, he just needed to correct it. You know, if that's not what he meant. But I'm kind of riding with Mr. Ward on that, man. He said, look, man, judge me by my record. Have I ever been that type of dude? He even rejected the excuse they gave him, which is like, now that you're in media now, you said that as a member of the media. He was like, man, no, I ain't saying anything different just because of my job. I'm a man. I'm going to tell you what I think, right? I'm going to tell you what I think. I thought I meant that it was a bad style matchup for him. That's what I meant. But I can understand how people would think I was questioning his heart, but I would never question the dude's heart. All right. I respectfully disagree. I would have scored the fight for Fury, right? And I thought it looks like a bad matchup. So I'll take him at his word, man. And he said, check my MO. Is that in my MO? And quite honestly, it's not in his MO. So I can ride with what he said, man. I can ride with what he said. But with Tyson, but what 78 Sports TV said this morning was spot on, right? Spot on. When he said, why would Andre Ward question the willingness of Deontay Wilder to take the rematch when it's Tyson Fury that said that was sounding iffy about the rematch after the fight was over? Right now, here's the thing. Andre Ward might not have heard that. I think Andre Ward might have been at the fight. If Andre Ward was at the fight, I don't know if he was calling the fight. I didn't think he'd be calling the fight. But if he was actually at the fight, well, there's a chance he was. I don't know where he was because, like I said, I half listened to that commentary, but I don't think he's on Showtime's commentary. You know, he might have been at the fight and not really heard what Tyson Fury said. He might have went on him and not saw that. I don't know, but you know, I'm not going to be quick to. Hey, I'm a big Andre Ward fan. The way that dude has carried himself inside, outside the ring, the dude is a class act from everything that I can see. But, you know, like most cats with, you know, egos, because he's got an ego. If he says some shit that was wrong, you know, he might be hesitant to jump all the way off of it. You know, he's human. What's going on, man? That is a super chat from my man. I got to hit it. Oh, there you go. Boxing Biscuit said, Anthony, the princess. You said Anthony, the princess Joshua is off her period. So now she wants to come around trying to get some attention. Wash your ussy first, you. Oh, wash that coochie. Yeah, pretty much, dog. Pretty much, dog's a hoe, dog. Then, I mean, there ain't no two cents, no way around that. Ain't no way around that, dog. And if he tries to come to the United States, if you try to come to the United States to fight Dillian White, then everything you've said about the money that you're making in the UK is suspect. Everything is, especially if the Zone don't take that fight. If they fight in the US on Showtime with Dillian White, I mean with Jarrell Big Baby Miller, dog, you know perfectly well that they are way exaggerating the money that they're making in the UK. And the last thing I'm going to say before I get off here is this. There's another point that was made, and after this, you know, go to World Breaker Fighting, man. World Breaker Fighting is going to come on. It's coming on at 12:30. I got like 3 minutes before I pop off. For Kurt Sugar's show. Kurt Sugar's the shit. If you ain't ever heard Kurt Sugar, here's the thing. When Anthony Joshua said, I got to look at it and hear him say, well, the $50 million is really only $25 million after you take all these costs out. Okay, well, then what about the money you're making over there in the UK? Right? If you get half of the fight that you made, half of it, right? Half of the gross of a $53 million fight is what, $16.5 million? Then you got to cut that in half, which makes it $8 million, which means it means Anthony Joshua is walking away with $8 million a fight. If what he said was true. Never mind the fact, though, that a lot of those costs are fixed. So it probably wouldn't translate like that, right? But if you go on a percentage basis and he says he only gets 25 out of 50 that Deontay Wilder did, then out of the 25 out of the 20 he's getting, he's only getting 10. Last time I checked, 25 is a hell of a lot after everything. 25 is a hell of a lot more. It's a hell of a lot more than 10, ain't it? Anyway, these cats be on what they on, dog. You can't lie your way out of this stuff, man. Okay? Can't lie yourself out of it. You know why you can't lie your way out of that? They can't lie their way out of it or spin their way out of it. Because every spin that you do on Deontay Wilder, we use that spin on you. If you want to cut Deontay, if you want to say that Deontay Wilder, you're making all this money in the UK, you can't come to, and the money's in the UK, you can't come to America fighting Big Baby Miller on regular Showtime, off pay-per-view, because that's not going to be at a time where you can do a lot of UK pay-per-view, right? Isn't that in the middle of the morning? Where they say, oh, we can't do it over there because nobody's going to watch. It's the middle of the morning. Then why would AJ do that for Jarrell Big Baby Miller, which more than likely he will be doing? You know what I mean? And he don't know what the lineal is. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, man, look, man, I'm going to get out of here. Much love to everybody in the super chat. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Check out World Breaker Fighting. He's coming on next with my man, the Encyclopedia Britannica of boxing, Kurt Sugar. And with that, I'm out. Peace.